right, Senator Alex Padilla is with me now. And Senator, you see what is going on, and you hear Kyle and I talking about just the fact that it truly can change in an instant. When we heard that roaring of a motorcycle after one had tried to ram through police lines yesterday, there was an immediate tension and fear among people. Then they realized, all right, in that case, nothing to fear. What is your biggest concern here, though, as we are watching this on a Monday? I know California has filed a lawsuit. Attorney General told me they're hoping, maybe there'll be action in a few hours and the National Guard will be pulled back. But that might not happen, right? That's not the status quo right now, Senator.
Right, Aaron. I thank you for being there on the ground to experience that tension for yourself, not only because it captures the moment and how volatile it can be, but because it doesn't have to be this way. It's important to remind everybody how this all began. This is a manufactured crisis created by Donald Trump. This is classic, Trump playbook. Manufactures a crisis, and of course there's going to be a response from passionate people in Los Angeles standing up for our fundamental rights and due process. That's a great thing. 99% of the protesters and demonstrators and marchers have been peaceful, and I encourage the continuation of peaceful protest. For the folks involved with vandalism and violence, etc., there's no place for that. Not only is it not helpful, it's unacceptable, and it's harmful because it's taking away from this important message about what the administration is doing with immigration enforcement, the increasingly cruel tactics, the theatrics that they have chosen to take on. It all serves to distract from the failures of the Trump administration, right? The tariff war is a big failure. There's no peace between Russia and Ukraine, on and on and on. And they're moving this bill through Congress right now to decimate health care, to gut the social safety net for working families. But he's changed the narrative because of the crisis he's created in Los Angeles.
Senator, we see, and talking to people here that I know, that I see, we hear stories about fruit vendors who have been in communities for years, who have been taken summarily. I talked about the Catholic Church parking lot where people were taken summarily. We've seen it at schools. We hear story after story after story that shows how pervasive it is and how powerful it is in this community. And yet, these are all from citizens, right? Citizens' cameras of something happening. The only time that anybody's been invited to actually see one of these raids themselves at this point, an ICE raid, was Dr. Phil. Trump's ally, who came in and was able to film a raid and put out pictures of him there. He took a television crew in with him. What do you think the purpose of that is?
Yeah, it's nothing but a political agenda by the White House and Donald Trump. Look, Aaron, for me, this is personal. Los Angeles is home for me. My parents were immigrants from Mexico, so our family's journey is one of pursuit of the American dream. And that's the journey, the experience shared by so many other families across so many generations. And that's why the cruelty of the detentions and raids at elementary schools, at churches, at houses of worship and workplaces is so beyond the pale. Throughout the course of the campaign last year, Donald Trump did talk about focusing on violent criminals, dangerous criminals. If that was what they were doing, there would be no controversy, there would be no debate. There's agreement on that. But what they're actually doing is so much more than that. And it's against the interest of our country. Think about California, not just the most populous state in the nation, the most diverse state in the nation, home to more immigrants than any state in the nation, and we have the largest economy of any state in the nation, not despite our immigrant population, but because of the contribution of so many law-abiding immigrants working hard, paying taxes, contributing to the success of communities and our nation's economy. Now that's being hurt because of Donald Trump's overreach and abuse of power.
Senator Padilla, thank you very much. I appreciate your time. And as a senator who is speaking, we do have some word-breaking.
The precedent that's being set has national implications, because the overreach by the administration, their attempts to, not just with the National Guard, but with the Marines and elsewhere, is not specific to Los Angeles. If they get away with this, this sets the stage for similar tension and more that you're seeing in Los Angeles in every corner of the country. So stakes are absolutely very high.
Yes, they are. Thank you very much, Senator. Of course, the use